Hi everyone, my name is Chloe and I'm the Channel Account Manager for the Emerging Market Regions here at HubSpot. And today with HubSpot's Marketing Hub Professional, I will show you how we can help your team get more engaged leads, drive conversion, and be able to measure the ROI of your marketing activities all in one place. Some really interesting key facts about utilizing HubSpot. For customers on Marketing Hub, did you know that we have as many customers that have an average of 33% increase in deals closed won after just 1 year and 2.8 times higher close rate and even up to 9 times more inbound leads? So how can Marketing Hub help you? Think of it really like a guide to give you the insights and knowledge you need to execute your marketing campaigns. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how you can use Marketing Hub to drive better results. We've learned a lot about inbound marketing and how it can help you attract your ideal customers by creating content and experience that are really personalized to your target persona. Let's first build a foundation within your HubSpot CRM by building a buyer persona in your HubSpot system. So all you have to do is go to Settings at the left-hand side here, and then you click on Properties. So once you've done that, search for Properties, Persona, and click on this one, which will already be inside as a default, and click on Add Another Persona. So today I can create a persona, I can give it a name. Let's call my persona Thomas. And Thomas would be someone that just graduated from high school and is looking to pursue his degree. So you can also include a couple of internal notes like Thomas here is a student and their goals is to look for the best school in Thailand, for example. What the challenges are is that there are too many options to choose from and need more information on which is the best one. So something really simple here. If you want to, you can also include a couple of demographics like how old is Thomas, how much does Thomas earn in terms of income range, and the kind of education that Thomas currently has. If you want to make the process a little bit easier for yourself, you can also access the Make My Persona tool, which will guide you how to build your buyer persona step by step using HubSpot's Persona Generator. So once you're done, just click on Save here. So now that we have our persona, we'll need to create content to engage them and to attract them to our website. And what we can do is to go to the Marketing tab, and you'll see that it's really easy to find all your marketing tools because it's all under the same menu bar. And you'll want to go to Website and click on SEO, or what we call Search Engine Optimization. Nowadays, generating content that will help you to find your ideal customers isn't just really about keywords. So your content strategy needs to be a bit more comprehensive. And we want to be able to help you there by matching the latest Google algorithm updates that value authority on a topic cluster rather than just keywords alone. So you'll be able to see this visually within HubSpot. All you have to do is to click on these topics here, and click on Add Topic. So let's imagine that I am a higher education institution and I'll want to add some potential topic phrases. So higher education, and I'll click on Add. And you show me the monthly search volume as well as the difficulty of the keyword based on data that's provided by our source from SEMrush. So if you click on higher education, and click on Create Topic, you have your first topic cluster, and you can also attach your content URL after you've published your blog post into this main higher education topic. What we want to do is to be able to create topical authority based on the subtopic keywords. Now click on add subtopic keyword here, and you can also ask HubSpot to give you suggestions. So in this example, let's say I want to target degree courses. I'll click on research, and I'll let HubSpot give me suggestions based on the monthly searches available. So I can see here that I have degree courses list for NPC students, degree course list, logistics degree course, online business degree course. So I may want to just select logistic degree course and add another one, which would be internship, and click on research. So you can see that there's a high monthly search volume here, and I can even be able to detect internship based on different languages as well. For this example, I'll just click on internship Thailand and target that as another subtopic keyword. So after you've created your content, you can also see the analytics of which of the content URL is performing and which is bringing you the most website traffic. So that is what we can do in terms of the SEO tool. And what we want to do next is look at the blog tool. Now we have our keywords, we know what we want to target. How do we go about creating all this content? The blog tool is super easy to use, and I wanted to highlight two key things that are unique to HubSpot, which will save you a lot of time and make you look like really a blogging expert here for your clients. The first one would be Content Assistant, which really helps to reduce your blog writing time using the power of artificial intelligence. So you hover over to the Marketing tab and you click on Website and go ahead to click on Blog. I want to create a draft blog post. So you can see that this blog post builder has already given me a draft blog post here. And on the left hand side, you have a drag and drop theme modules where you can drag forms, image sliders, your social media accounts into this existing blog post. It's also populated a blog post title and date, and here is where I can click to add text. Now, I want to create a blog post based on the keywords we researched earlier, and I don't really have an idea of what to write. So earlier on, we talked about degree courses, and I can ask HubSpot AI Content Assistant to generate a couple of ideas for me, right? And it's given me a few suggestions like top 10 in-demand degree ideas for a successful career, how to choose the right degree program, a comprehensive guide. I like these ideas. I think I'm leaning towards the third one. So let's go ahead and click on Insert. And what I'll do is I'll select this third one over here and plug it in under the blog post title. So now that we have a title, what we can do next is to create an outline. So we want to plug in the title into the outline and just hit on generate again and let HubSpot generate your content. So once that's done, we'll click on insert, and you also give me a couple of H2 as well as H3 suggestions. So how to choose the right degree program, a comprehensive guide. It gives me a couple of H2 ideas like factors to consider when choosing a degree program, as well as your interests and passions, job market demand and salary potential, researching different degree programs. So I want to select this as my H2, and maybe I will delete off this one and then leave the rest of H3, and also leave this as the considering the cost and financial aid options. And my H3, I can talk about tuition and related expenses, scholarships, grants, and loans. So the idea here and the outcome you want to achieve is being able to create a really good blog post in record speed. And you can see here, I can just amend it to my H2 and amend this to my H3 as well. We can take this one step further by generating a paragraph based on the H2 right above. So you'll be able to create the content for me, but of course you also want to put in your own creative inputs to be able to make the content truly unique and your own. The idea here is to really save you time while you're creating your blog post so you can scale your content strategy faster. Now, the second thing we can do here is to be able to optimize our content based on search engine optimization as well. Remember earlier we created a couple of topic clusters as well as keywords. We can plug it in to see how it's performing based on this blog post and SEO recommendations. So you can see here we have this topic, higher education, and this would be supporting content, and I will attach it to the topic. And you give me a couple of suggestions based on mobile friendliness, whether we have a properly configured meta tag. You also give me a couple of topical phrases to put inside my blog content body, as well as title and meta description suggestions. So you can allow HubSpot to help you in the SEO recommendations, so your blog post will be able to be found within the search engines. So once you're done all that, just click on save and you're done with creating your blog post. Now, the other very popular way to attract more leads is of course through social media marketing. So in the same marketing tab, just click on social and connect all your different social media accounts. In this example demo account, I've already connected it to all my social media accounts, and you can create social media posts very easily. You can schedule them, manage and publish them with your content attached. Whether it's a blog post that you've created earlier or a new landing page with a promotional offer, it's very efficient and very streamlined. The benefit is that you also get all these analytics to show which channels are performing the best. And what you can do here is to create a social post. For example, I just hit on create social posts and select the accounts you're posting on. I can select Facebook, I can select Instagram, I can also select Twitter as well as LinkedIn. And let's say today my use case here is that I have a new open house coming up for my school, and I'll just write, come visit us at the open house on August 15 for special promotions today. Sign up now. And I can add a media as well. So I can insert an image that's related to education. I can look for stock images or upload it from my file. Let's say today I want to select this one. Right, and then I'll click on insert. And I have publishing options. I can choose to publish now, or I can schedule for later. So for this example, I'll schedule it at a later time. Perhaps I've researched and felt that most of the time people are looking at their social media right at about 6 o'clock. So I'll schedule that. And I can also see a preview of all my posts and review them. Once that's done, I'll click on schedule and proceed to set all these posts going out on 29 July at 6 o'clock. So you can imagine, instead of having to post each time on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn and Twitter, or even Line, I can just do it one time and get it all done in a single post schedule. So this allows you to reach out to all your audience across your different social media channels and keep messaging and timing really consistent. So now we've increased the number of leads via researching keywords. We've created pillar content, blog posts, as well as social media. So you can imagine now we have quite a number of leads. How do we use HubSpot to help us drive conversion of these leads? There are two tools you can use. One will be landing pages, and the second would be forms. Let me show you how landing pages look like in HubSpot. So what you will do here is to go on marketing and click on landing pages. Okay, so now we will create a landing page from scratch, and how we're going to do it, we just click on create over here and create landing page. And let's say today I want to create open house contact us form. Just go on to hit on create page. And give me a couple of templates based on the free theme that I've already selected, which is the academia theme that's more meant for schools. When you go to the template marketplace, you have a ton of options to choose from. So I'll select something simple, which is the contact us page. You will notice also that the landing page builder has a very similar user interface with the blog post one, because we want our user experience to be easy for people to pick up and use. And you can see here that you have all these modules, and as well as the contact us form. And this is the same drag and drop. That's why it's easy for users to be able to get the hang of it really quickly. Now, the landing page is one of the most important pieces of the inbound methodology, because it's where we capture information about our visitors. And it's really easy and simple to use. You can drag a custom button. For example, if you want to be able to create a custom form, you can just drag it here. And you can also use a custom button and drag it right here. Now, if you wanted to create a form for your landing page, let me just click on save so that we have a copy of that, and then I'll click on exit. You go to marketing, and under your lead capture section, you have either a call to action button or a form. In this case, I'll show you how the form is used. And I'll hit on create form. And it gives you an option of embedded or standalone, and I'll choose an embedded form. As well as a couple of templates, I'll select the contact us one, which is very similar to the landing page, and click on start. So you can see they already populated a couple of form fields like email, first name, as well as last name, and a message. If you wanted to, you can also drag other additional details. For example, you wanted to know the country they are from. You can just drag it here. And you can also delete anything that you think that is not so important. Or you can also add custom properties. Now remember, with HubSpot, you can create up to a total of 1,000 contact custom properties to really help get the information to drive and understand where your leads are based, what kind of information matters for your business. And there's another thing that you can do with forms. What you see over here is what we call cute progressive views. And it's a very powerful way that allows us to gather more information about our contacts over time without asking for too much the first time they filled up the form. So for example, if someone had already filled up all this information here, the next time they land on the landing page, they will be able to see new form fields, and they'll key in new set of information that you can store back into your contact database. So for example, maybe this time round you want to know which company they are working at, or what is their mobile phone number. So the second time you can actually ask for these fields, or you can also create your own custom properties by hitting on create new form fields. This will really help you to drive outcomes, because at the end of the day, what we are trying to do is better understand your customers, better understand the current lead traffic that you have. Now, after we've created forms, we want to be able to get all these new leads we have and nurture them, as well as target them for different segments and marketing campaigns. So what we can do, just click on back to all forms, and I'll leave this here and click on context as well as lists. So list allows you to be able to create segments based on engagement and different actions that they've already taken to truly be able to personalize the communications you create and send for your clients. So you want to hit on create list here, and it gives you two options. The first one is active list, the second is static list. So active lists automatically update over time depending on the criteria is set, and static list is more like if you have an event and then you want to upload something from Excel or spreadsheet, they don't automatically update as your records change. So today I'll create an active list based on a form submission, fill, and I'll go ahead to click next. So I'll add a filter, and I can select from all the different criteria based on the contact properties inside my HubSpot CRM. And over here I'll select form submissions, any form submission, and then I can save this as a list. Now this allows even for marketing teams and make it really easy even for non-technical people to be able to segment all these lists based on certain criteria. And we also want to be able to make it even more efficient, and what I would really recommend is this automation and workflow feature. Why is workflow important? It's because it gives you the ability to streamline marketing communications, whether it's internal team notifications or external notifications and emails, helping to save you time. And I'll show you an example of how we can do that by creating a workflow, and I'll create it from scratch based on everything that we've already done. And you can select based on a contact-based record or company-based, as well as deal-based and ticket-based. I want to start it from scratch, so I'll create a blank workflow. The first step in a workflow is always to select a contact and enrollment trigger, and this is when our list is the important part here. So I'll click on when filter criteria is met, and I'll click on list memberships. So earlier on we created that list for form submission fill, and anyone that's a member of this form submission, meaning they filled up something on your website, a form, you can apply a filter and click on save, and this would be our first trigger. So once they filled out a form on your website or landing page, you can send an external email to them, and you can select from the different emails you've already created. So just for this example, I'll just put an event invite and then hit on save. At the same time, you could also give an internal notification. So I can send an internal marketing email, or I can also create a task for one of my sales team to follow up with this lead. So I can call it, please follow up with this lead immediately. And it can be either email or call or to do. And I'll click on save. So you can assign this task to a specific user in your team, and I can just select based on the users that's already inside my system. If you wanted to, you can also assign this task to a group of members inside, a group of users like teams as well. So once this is done, I'll just review and publish, and it gives me an option to be able to see everything is okay before I turn on the workflow. Okay, so now we're done with workflows and we've driven all this conversion. Let's talk a little bit about analytics. Now you can see over here, when we go to Analytics tool, under Reports, just click on Analytic Tools here. In terms of marketing, there are two that I find are really relevant. One is Traffic Analytics, the second is Campaign Analytics. Traffic Analytics here will help you to track sources, pages, topics, and campaigns that are driving traffic to your website. And by being able to see this data all in a single point of view, and you can see how much traffic your organic search creates whether it comes from referrals or is it through email marketing or paid social, paid search. You can also select the date range as well as the frequency. And you can also be able to see how many new contacts are created from different sources, how many eventually convert to become customers, and what is the bounce rate as well as session length. What we really want to do is to understand the return of investment of all the efforts, whether it's in terms of the amount of money we spent or in terms of the effort that we are putting in from the marketing team. So this is why traffic analytics and campaign analytics are so important, because it gives you insight into all these different channels and areas, and you know which ones are the best performing, especially the part where it eventually converts to become customers as well. So today we've gone through quite a bit in this demo. I hope you see how much value you have using HubSpot's Marketing Hub Professional and give you really comprehensive inbound marketing campaigns that will eventually help to grow your business and scale it to the next level. Very excited to share that today we have a very special offer for everyone that attended this workshop. From HubSpot, you'll be entitled to receive a 2 weeks trial completely free of charge on the Marketing Hub Professional. So please reach out to Kuntoni to register your interest as well. And if you like, you can also book a free consultation with me, roughly about 15 to 20 minutes conversation where you can discuss your marketing goals and we can kind of uncover if HubSpot could potentially help you. So thank you so much for listening to me today, and I really appreciate it. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye!